Hello, friends. Welcome back to Rose Tarot and Astrology. I am your host, Mel Rose, and this is your two-card tarot reading for Thursday, October 26, 2023. While I shuffle very quickly, I want to remind you that the Sun is in Scorpio with Mercury and Mars, so we're feeling those Scorpio vibes pretty intensely. And that's a water sign. It's very emotional. It's very intuitive. And this is really a time of year when we're diving not just into our emotions. Emotions are intuitive information. So we're diving deeply. We're even looking past the emotions and into what our intuitive recesses are telling us. And, sort of as above, so below, as within, so without. So, as we're turning within, we're also looking around us and watching the sun sort of turn away from us. The nights are getting longer. The days are getting colder at this point. It is a real turning point in the year, and we're turning with it. We're changing into, from our summertime selves into our wintertime selves. And that's a more reflective way of being. The moon is a waxing gibbous in Aries right now. So we have loads of initiative and momentum behind us as we are actively pursuing some goals we want to meet in time for the full moon on Saturday. That full moon on Saturday is a big one. It comes with a lunar eclipse in Taurus. So we are reevaluating our attachments and releasing things that no longer serve us. And that's stuff and things, thoughts, attitudes, dispositions, attachments that no longer serve a purpose for us, things that we cling to or have clung to because they felt good to us or they did work for us, once or twice, but they don't work for us anymore. So now is the time to let it go. Let it go. Don't make me sing the song, and I promise I really actually won't sing the song. So here are our two cards. First card is the Knight of Pentacles. So generally I will play a second card on the Knight because the Knight comes in riding a horse. You can't really see that here, but he's on a horse, and whenever I see a horse I think, where are we going with this, right? Knight of Pentacles, Knights tend to accelerate action, but I would say the Knight of Pentacles is probably the slowest moving accelerator of action because this is a very grounded figure. This is a very well-supported figure. It's really all about the physicality for this person. We're talking about sort of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo vibes. It's about security. It's about foundations. It can be about money, but what it's really about is resources and having what we feel that we need to be supported. And, Knights come in and I always think of them as offers, almost like suitors or like a job offer or something like that. It just says something is coming your way, and it's gonna bring new information, a little bit like a messenger, although that's really the page. It's gonna bring in some sort of opportunity for you. In this case, to find more security, to get some grounding, or just to feel more stable, perhaps even in your relationships, because Taurus, the full moon in Taurus, that is a Venusian sign. So it does talk about stability in relationships as well. And let's go ahead and play another card. We have the Magician. So whatever this opportunity is that's coming in, we're going to say that the Magician has all the tools at his disposal to achieve anything it is that he might want to achieve. So whatever it is that you're working on growing in terms of security, feel secure in the knowledge that you have what it takes, okay? You have that understanding that, as above, so below. Like what's going on in the heavens is also going on in your life. What's going on in your heart is going on in the hearts of the people around you. This sense of like time being eternal, like we're always at the beginning and at the end. And so this is the point, right? Right now in the moment is the point of choice. And then it's just a matter of like what tools you choose to use, but you have all the tools. You have the intellect, you have the emotional capacity, and the gut capacity. When by gut capacity, I mean like intuitive capacity. You have the fire, the desire, the momentum, the initiative, and you have the physical resources you need to create whatever it is that you're trying to create at this time. And then we got the King of Wands. So that's interesting. We got a Knight and a King. They are looking at each other, right? And the knight is, a less experienced, less, let's say, how lower ranking royal, associate, in in that sort of hierarchical terminology. The King of Rods, of course, is a king, so he's not the emperor, but he's definitely the ruler of everything in his realm, and he's in leadership, he's in rulership because he serves. There are people that rely on the king, and so this is a person who has a lot of experience with that fiery wand, that will, that initiative, that spark, that drive, even, sort of using a spirit of inspiration to make progress, or using even a spirit of anger to make progress. Whatever it is that fires him up and gets him going, he knows how to channel those fiery vibrations, that will to act, into positive action that supports him and the people that rely on him. So this is a person who has some foresight. And that always comes up for me with wands. Carrying a wand is like carrying a torch. You get a little further vision. Okay, so when the Knight of Pentacles comes in and says, I have these resources that are on offer, I have this opportunity for stability, the King of Wands looks at that and says, I have a great idea as to what we could do with those resources, and work with me, we'll collaborate, we'll take initiative, and we'll get this done. And then the Magician is right here in the middle of them saying, yes, between the two of us, we have everything we need. Okay, so whether this is a partnership and a collaboration, or if that's just, you yourself, like just getting the resources together that you need, but definitely knowing the spirit in which you are moving forward, definitely knowing the inspiration by which you make use of these resources, you gather them together, you cook them together in the pot, and you create something delicious, nourishing, and of value for yourself. That's what I have to say about it today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your presence here. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notifications bell so you can know every time I post a tarot reading or a daily astrology update. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.